So we are back once again. This is Different Shades Group with your host Rob.
Trizzy, I'm here again.
And we're in the building. Alright, boom. So basically Love Island is done out here.
Yep.
Can we just say that all the things that we predicted have happened?
Exactly. Like it went exactly as we said it. I want everybody to go back, check our previous posts that we had in the YouTube. We said it was going to be like that, and that's what's happening. And even today we got new information on something that we touched about.
Curtis.
The price. Yeah, well.
So
we'll start with Curtis.
Yeah, so let's start with Curtis. So Curtis was with Amy, then he left Amy and ended up with MAURA, and he ended up coming fourth, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, everyone in there was saying that they weren't sure if he was straight or bi or gay. There was talks about his sexuality. There's also talks about if he's manly or not.
Exactly.
For me, I think he was gay. That's what I think personally, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's all bless. That's all crisp biscuit. But he's saying out now that he wouldn't rule out a relationship with a man. So there is nothing wrong with that. But then doesn't that technically make it a bit of a cheat in the Love Island
listen,
thing?
I said it before, and as we say this again, there's nothing wrong with people and their sexuality, do what you're doing. But when you're dragging people now, and you're doing the Bruce Jenner, and I said it before, Curtis was acting like a Bruce Jenner. The reason why I call him a Bruce Jenner as well is because just like Bruce did with Kim and them lot's mum, he had the family, had the youths, did all of that, and then all of a sudden, bang, one day he just woke up and said, you know what, I want to be a woman, or whatever it is like that. Now, I got a problem with that, because you're having somebody fall in love with you. And we saw the characteristic as well. When he did the thing, what's her name? Amy. Yeah? The one that claims she never had nobody before, now she's in love and this, that. Because he was doing the nice guy thing, which I keep telling people, sometimes the nice guy is the worst guy, because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, so they just drag you along with this thing, instead of just being blunt and saying, you know, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
They do the worst to people. So now he's come out with this. I call it the Bruce Jenner anyway, bro. Like it's a thing where like you're not being honest with your situation.
Yourself. You're not being honest with yourself.
No, and if somebody's still finding himself, there's no harm with somebody still finding himself. By all means, do what you do, but just don't drag people.
But why, if that's the case, and you're trying to find yourself or understand what you are or who you are, and what you like, etc.
Yeah.
Why would you go on a show like that?
Well, because exactly what we said from the beginning. People have just gone in there for a check. Like, all right, cool. Now everybody, we got Greg. Everybody's
super
super
sub Greg.
But you know what I loved about Greg? Greg is actually being honest with. He understands once the lights turn off, he's still gonna go back to his rugby situation. He's still gonna go back to him being a citizen. He has to be a man of respect. If he's gonna be doing something with law, you have to be a man of respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, was he studying law? I didn't know.
He was studying law or something. He said, and anything like, and you know,
Yeah.
and it sounded good that he said like, yeah, he got what he came for, which was amber and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, it's good for the cameras. But he sounds genuine. But when it comes to people, that's like
I don't have any issue with Greg. I think Greg is a nice guy. Came across well. Probably the only guys in there who showed a bit of integrity.
True.
I think there was a
moment.
moment.
But don't you think Greg did the best game?
What do you mean?
I know everybody was saying this. It was the last girl to go in there. Oh, the one with OVIE. Your
India.
best mate, OVIE.
Oh, OVIE. You liked him from the start.
He did, yeah. Nah, shout out to OVIE. He did the brothers justice. But his girl, everybody was saying, look, she's come at the tail end of this situation. Yeah, it would be unfair if she was to just win with OVIE. But Greg come at the same time, no?
Yeah, but they love OVIE more than they love Greg.
So it wouldn't have been a problem if OVIE and his girl won then.
They wouldn't have won if they. You know what he should have done? I reckon he should have stayed with Amber, just on a friend's tip. And they could have won.
I said that. I said OVIE and Amber were definitely going to be favourites to win, but then you don't know in the contract if you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know,
and also as well, I will say something though. As much as Greg is a nice guy, she don't want him. Not really. she look, girls like Amber.
Do you think she'll go back to Michael?
Listen, Michael's been out here doing the most. Michael's been out here kissing Joanna, kissing that girl with the nose, the Bila. Because he's a scumbag already. He's driving into the skid. I respect that thing, boy.
He can get away with it. Doesn't matter. But like I said, when he did what he did to Amber, I mean, fair enough. We understand. Like, Amber did win. She got the nation's favourite vote.
To be fair, she got the sympathy a little. Come on, that's why.
No, it is the sympathy vote. It's the sympathy vote, but all like taking nothing away from her, she maintained her integrity with it, if you get what I'm saying. She didn't just start flinging herself over there and doing all of this.
Yeah, so, she didn't jump from man to man.
Do you know what I mean? So I have to respect that in the essence of what it is.
Yeah, but she's not gonna. Girls like that don't want a guy like Greg, innit? They want a guy like Greg when they've used up all their prime years and now they're looking to settle down with someone solid. That's the kind of guy Greg is. Michael is the mistake that they want to make, and then when Michael fucks them over, that's when they're going to be like, okay, now.
And I still believe Michael still has that something over her.
Michael is.
Because do you know what
Michael, don't forget, Michael's 7 years older than her as well. My man said he's forgot how many women he slept with.
Yeah.
My man looks like he looks.
Yeah.
He is the master manipulator. He's the definition.
Yeah, of course.
He's the definition.
So
of an
he could get back in there if he wanted to get back in there.
Mate, I say he'll give it a month. He'll be sliding in her DMs because you know he don't.
He's in there already.
This is the thing, yeah.
He's in there already. You know,
he don't respect. Like, I don't know about me, but he doesn't to me like he's gonna respect Greg at all. Like that's that kind of guy knows if they already got something like a little chemistry or something with that girl. Her having a boyfriend is not going to stop that. It's just a technicality. No. You know, it's just a formality. Don't worry about that.
No, that's true.
You know, a lot of guys like that.
But like,
But we predicted that. What else did we predict? We predicted. What else did we predict? We predicted not the Amber thing. The what did we predict? We predicted the Molly May thing, right?
The Molly May thing. The
Curtis we predicted.
The Curtis definitely. Shouts out to Bruce Jenner. And who's the next one? Yeah, the life after the island.
Yeah.
The
Molly, because Molly May. Molly May
is coming down.
Is in therapy, right?
Curtis.
So after all the trolls commented on her stuff and calling her fake, calling her Money May. I was surprised they won't win.
Did you think she was actually being genuine? The crying thing I think was a bit much.
I didn't really see her cry genuinely. I don't think so. That's that. But I think that she came across as genuine as enough as a person in her position could be. Sure. He's, as much as we love Tommy, he's still a bit of a donut, isn't it? So he's gonna. He could be, if she was manipulating him, he couldn't cotton that on because he's a little bit inexperienced. He's a little bit younger. Yeah. He hasn't really. He hasn't really thinging it. So Tommy's Tommy on that one. But yeah, I don't know if she's been genuine or not.
They look hurt when they didn't win, though.
Yeah. Of course.
They look hurt when they.
The money was on it. I was surprised myself.
You know what it was? I think as it started veering towards the end. And I started picking off who was going to be winning what. And then I thought to myself, like, you know what? The nation, they do love a sympathy vote. But just the whole way the media was building up and saying Amber didn't just give herself like this. And she's so strong with that and whatever. And you get those images day by day in the media. It can persuade you to vote.
I mean, I thought it was going to be Tommy and Molly May first. Yeah. Followed by OVIE and India. Followed by Curtis and MAURA and Amber and Curtis. I'm not sure, but I thought they might come like fourth. One of them. I didn't think OVIE would win just because purely he was with India.
Yeah. And
I thought Tommy and Molly May, because obviously they're the favourites.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised.
I took it for that. I did say Greg and Amber will come second because I just felt the nation fell in love with Amber. I mean, let's just be honest. It's Amber that won the show.
It's mad. Like, she was definitely. When you really think about it, she was definitely day one.
Yeah.
And she didn't. I don't think she ever got into a place where she was in the firing line to be voted off.
She stayed. If Michael stayed, and don't get me wrong, I did see what Michael was saying in the beginning. I think it's just when it tailed off, when he did the Casa Amor thing, which we did predict.
Yeah.
Like it's all lovey-dovey in the Casa Amor before, and then after this it starts switching and changing. Like. When he realised he committed into doing that and he had his reasons, I did see where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? Was the little situation of where he would have to explain himself like the day after she's still throwing a little sulk and stuff like that. Like when you go through relationships, if somebody can't take accountability for something that when you lot have had a little mishap or something like that, it's a bit dead. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like that person forever feels like they've never done wrong, they're never in the wrong. So you're forever having to say, oh sorry, you know, I felt like this, even though you was right in certain situation, or you could have come to a compromise.
Yeah.
So I saw
the
it was
level
gonna,
of maturity, right?
it just went a bit too ham when everybody was trying to patch it up, because everybody wants the little partner in crime, just like the Anna and Jordan thing, which I found hilarious, because that was karma licking people down.
Listen, I couldn't, that situation, boy, if that was me,
As I said, OVIE handled that very well.
Yeah.
Go and get your girl, innit? Like, nobody's going to be arguing over people.
OVIE's a boss, and Manic's going to secure some mad deals. That's what he's going to do.
Shouts out to OVIE anyway. So I think he repped all the brothers. It was about time there was somebody that represented the man them. Let's just put it that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they had some real Fruit Loops going in there, and I'm just like,
no shape up.
Sharif
already let man down.
Sharif didn't even get enough footage on it, but I don't like what he did with the Yewande situation when there was those guys. They said something slick about the Yewande thing, and then he joined in, and then afterwards he said he wanted to do it. I thought to myself like, bro, just louder, innit? Like Yewande is gonna be a delicate topic for any situation, because even in the reunion, like when Danny tried to do this whole we could be friends, and Yewande's like, nah. Like Yewande just acted like, she reminds me of my sister for real. Like once you've done wrong, just stay in your corner with the wrong, and we can coexist, but we don't need to be friends. I don't want you hollering at me like you tried to embarrass me on television.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's pretty much gonna cut you quite deep on that one.
Nah, so
I don't know, but I don't know now what I'm gonna do with my evenings, if I'm honest.
Power.
When's it back on?
Power's coming.
I seen the trailer.
In a couple of weeks. I don't know if I'm excited about it.
It does get me gassed.
I don't know how much they could stretch out.
They need a big finale, but it was good. We can talk more about that when it comes out.
Yeah, 100%.
And of course, head over to Spotify to listen to us on podcasts. Search Different Shades Group. You can look for us on SoundCloud, Different Shades. Make sure you're subscribing and following. And of course, on Instagram, we're on Instagram, Different Shades Podcast, Different Shades Group. And your host Rob, Trizzy. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a quick like on there as well.